Namaste and hello everyone. Today we're diving into something really interesting, something that sits right at the corner of AI and crypto. It's called the Human Credit System, or HCS for short. So let's figure out what this whole digital trust score is really about.
Just stop and think about that for a second. We have scores for our finances, right? But what if you had a score that could prove you're a real, living, breathing person online? A score that instantly separates you from all the bots and fake accounts out there.
Here's the best way to think about it. Most of us in India are familiar with the CIBIL score, right? It tells banks if you're reliable with money. Well, the HCS score works on that same basic idea, but instead of financial trust, it's all about human trust. It's a score for your authenticity as a person on the internet.
So, officially, what is it? The Human Credit System is basically an AI-powered trust meter. Its whole job, its entire reason for being, is to prove that you are a genuine human being participating in the Interlink network. This way, all the rewards and opportunities go to actual people, not to some massive bot farm.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool, but it brings up a huge question. How do you even calculate something as abstract as human trust? Well, there's actually a formula for it. Let's take a look.
So, here's the secret sauce. Your score isn't just based on one thing. It's broken down into three main parts. And look at this. The biggest piece of the pie, a full 50%, is just based on your daily activity. Another 30% comes from your initial verification. And the last 20% is all about your general behavior on the network.
So how do you actually rack up those points? Well, you start with a solid base of 500 points just for doing a quick face scan to prove you're real. After that, you build your score by engaging. Things like claiming your daily mining rewards, referring friends who are also active, trading, and even making real-world QR payments.
And this is where it gets really smart. The system is designed to reward teamwork. It's not just about what you do on your own. If you get together with 5 active people and form a mining group, everybody gets a 1.5 times boost on their earnings. It really encourages community. Let's make this real. Think about someone like Ramesh from Vijayawada. Just by showing up every day, referring a couple of friends, and maybe doing a little bit of trading, he can easily get his score up to 950. And once he hits that level, that's when the real rewards start to roll in.
So, what makes this whole system different from, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum? To really get it, we need to understand a fundamental problem that crypto has been trying to solve since the very beginning. HCS is taking a totally new approach.
And that problem has a name. It's called a CIBIL attack. This is basically when one person creates hundreds, maybe even thousands, of fake accounts to cheat the system. They can use them to unfairly grab rewards or to manipulate votes. It's a massive headache for any decentralized network.
This table lays it all out beautifully. Bitcoin uses proof of work, which is a race to see who has the most powerful computers. So it favors people who can afford expensive hardware. Ethereum uses proof of stake, which is based on how much money you can lock up. So it favors the wealthy. But HCS, it uses proof of personhood. The most important resource isn't computing power or money, it's just you, being a unique, verified human. That makes it fundamentally more fair for everyone.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Face scans? Biometrics? What about my privacy? And that is an absolutely fair question. HCS uses some really advanced technology called zero-knowledge proofs. It's a clever way to let the system confirm that you are a one-of-a-kind person without ever actually seeing or storing your personal data. It's security and privacy working together.
Okay, so we know what HCS is and how it works, but now we get to the most important part. Why should you care? What do you actually get for building up a high trust score? Let's talk about the good stuff.
Think of a high score as your VIP pass to the whole network. It lets you verify more of the tokens you mine, earn actual payment tokens, and get access to way bigger rewards during trading events. And what's really amazing is that it could even qualify you for things like universal basic income down the line, all while you're helping create a safer, bot-free space for everyone.
And if you want to see what that looks like in real money, check this out. Look at the difference in rewards during a trading event. With a low score, you might make $35. A medium score gets you $500. But a high HCS score, that could unlock a reward of almost $9,000. Your trust literally has value here.
So, are you feeling motivated? Good, because we're going to wrap up with a quick, super simple guide on how you can jump in and start building your own HCS score right now.
It's a really easy 5-step process. First, just download the Interlink app. Then you sign up and do that quick face scan to activate what's called your human hash power. And hey, when you do, you can pop in a referral code, like the one on the screen, for a nice little starting boost. After that, just stay active, make your daily claims, build your community, and finally link your wallet and watch that score start to climb.
You know, there's a quote from the project's white paper that I think just sums up the whole idea perfectly. Not your face, not your rewards. It's that simple. In this system, real value is tied directly to your real, proven identity. And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. As more and more of our lives move online, could a system like this, a universal score for human trust, become the very foundation of our digital identity in the future? It's a pretty fascinating thought. Thanks so much for joining me today.